everybody, this is Michelle. Today I have a book haul for you. Most of the books are from the big sale at the book outlet in St. Catharines over Christmas. They had a great big sale, and if you were ordering online, I'm not sure if it was in store or not, but if you're ordering online and you spent so much money, you'd get so much off. Well, the one that I did was spend $50, anything over $50. No, you spend $100 and you get $45 off. So that's what I did. So I ended up paying $55 for almost all of these books. There's a couple that I got at Indigo Chapters, and a couple that I got at a thrift store. I think it was Value Village that I got. No, it was Goodwill that I got these at. So the first one that I got is called The Only Child, and that's by Andrew Piper. And I can read you a little blurb about it. It says, Dr. Lily Dominic has seen her share of bizarre cases as a forensic psychiatrist working with some of New York's most dangerous psychotic criminals. But nothing can prepare Lily for her newest patient. Client 4687A is nameless. He insists that he is not human and believes that he was not born but created more than 200 years ago. As Lily listens to the man describe the twisted crimes he committed, she can't shake the feeling that he's come for her. So I'll leave it there. That was just a short blurb. It sounds very good, like a thriller. I love those books. Another one that I got was by Neil White called Cold Kill. And just to read you a little bit of that, it says, when Jane Roberts is found dead in a woodland area, Detective Sergeant Laura McGanity is first on the scene. The body bears a chilling similarity to a woman, Deborah Corley, murdered 3 weeks earlier. Both have been stripped, strangled, and defiled. When reporter Jack Garrett starts digging for dirt on the notorious Whitecroft estate, he finds himself face to face when Jane's father and local gangland boss Don, who won't stop until justice is done. It seems that the 2 murdered women were linked in more ways than one, and a dirty secret is about to surface that some would prefer stay buried. That sounds good too. And then I got this one. This one is from Indigo. I got this to take down to visit my dad. He isn't doing all that well. And just to sort of keep his mind going, I thought I would take this crossword book down and you know, and do some crosswords with him. Just because he doesn't really do a whole lot. He can't get around very much or anything like that. So he does a lot of sitting and, you know, kind of being bored. So I just thought this would get him thinking and keep him, you know, going. And this was actually, I know it says $7 there, but on this tag down here it says $3. So I paid $3 for that. I also have some, these are from the book outlet, Easy Afghans, and it's got some beautiful Afghans in it. So I can't wait to get started on that. And then there's another one, and that was for knit and crochet, that other one. This one here is a sewing one, and it's called So Sweet Creatures. So it's just got a bunch of different, those are the patterns, and then the pictures are up here. All different little creatures that you can sew and stuff. I really enjoy doing the stuffed animals. They're really fun. And this one's a knitted amigurumi, Sea Creatures. And then inside it's got, you know, all the instructions. different sea creatures that you can make. It's kind of glaring a little bit. There you go. It's not a very big book. It's got 6 different projects in it, but it should be fun to do. And then I have this one here called I See You by Claire McIntosh. This also came from the book outlet. And this is what it's about. It says, it all starts with a classified ad. During her commute home one night, while glancing through her local paper, Zoe Walker sees her face staring back at her. A grainy photo along with a phone number and a listing for a website called findtheone.com. Other women begin appearing in the same ad, a different one every day, and Zoe realizes they've become the victims of increasingly violent crimes, including murder. So, that sounds good. I think all these books sound really good. So, and then this one here, Joy Fielding, called Shadow Creek. And I got this one at the book outlet as well. So, due to a last-minute change in plans, a group of unlikely traveling companions find themselves on a camping trip in the Adirondacks. They include the soon-to-be-divorced Valerie, her oddball friends Melissa and James, her moody teenage daughter Brienne, and Val's estranged husband's fiancée, Jennifer. Val is dealing with unresolved feelings towards her ex and grappling with jealousy and resentment towards his younger, prettier new flame, a woman with some serious issues of her own. Brienne is 16 and openly rebellious, caught up in a web of secrets and lies. What Val and her companions don't know is that a pair of crazed killers is wreaking havoc in the very same woods. So that will be a little bit creepy. And then this one here, Spilled Blood by Brian Freeman. And a little blurb for that one. Linked by the Spirit River, the two towns couldn't be more different. In affluent Barron, a powerful and secretive scientific research corporation. Mondamon enriches its residents, while downriver in blue-collar St. Croix. Victims of that same company's carcinogenic waste struggle to survive. The bad blood between the communities escalates into open warfare when the beautiful Ashlyn, daughter of the Mondamon Corporation's president, is found shot dead, and a St. Croix girl, Olivia Hawke, is accused of the crime. With nobody else to turn to, Olivia's mother summons her estranged husband, Christopher, a Minneapolis lawyer, to defend her daughter against the murder charge. And then there's this one here, 60 Quick Luxury Knits. So this will be fun to do. It's a lot of hats, scarves, shawls. I think those are the fingerless gloves. Some hats and scarves. Shawl. It looks like a jacket. Yeah. So there's quite a few different, 60 different patterns in there. And then this one here, and this will be fun. It's called Pin Cushions to Knit and Crochet. So just some quick little things to knit up or crochet. All the different ones in there. I like doing quick little things that you can see the result right away, or rather quickly. And then those were also from the book outlet. And this one here too is from the book outlet. Lisa Scottoline, I really like her. Everywhere That Mary Went. I think this is her first book. I'm not positive, but I'm sure I read that this was the first book that she wrote. It says, Mary D'Annunzio has been slaving away for the past 8 years trying to make partner in her cutthroat Philadelphia law firm. She's too busy to worry about the crank phone calls she's been getting until they fall into a sinister pattern. The phone rings as soon as she gets to work, and then soon as she gets home. Mary can't shake the sensation that someone is watching her, following her every move. The shadowboxing turns deadly when her worst fears are realized. and she has to fight for something a lot more important than partnership, her life. This one here also came from the book outlet by Lisa Gardner. Flora Dane is a victim. 7 years ago, carefree college student Flora was kidnapped while on spring break. For 472 days, Flora learned just how much one person can endure. Flora Dane is a survivor. Miraculously alive after her ordeal, Flora has spent the past 5 years reacquainting herself with the rhythms of normal life, working with her FBI victim advocate, Samuel Keynes. Her victim advocate, Samuel Keynes. She has a mother who's never stopped loving her, a brother who is scared of the person she's become, and a bedroom wall covered with photos of other girls who've never made it home. I like that kind of book when someone goes missing and, they track them down, kidnappings and all that sort of stuff. Those are my favorite ones. This one also is from the book outlet, Brenda Novak, Her Darkest Nightmare. The Hunt for a Serial Killer. Evelyn Talbot knows that a psychopath can look perfectly normal. She was only 16 when her own boyfriend, Jasper, imprisoned and tortured her and left her for dead. Now an eminent psychiatrist who specializes in the criminal mind, Evelyn is the force behind Hanover House, a maximum security facility located in a small Alaskan town. Her job puts her at odds with Sergeant Amarok, who is convinced that Hanover is a threat to his community, even as his attraction to beautiful Evelyn contradicts everything he believes. Sounds like there's going to be a little bit of romance in that one, which I don't mind. Let's just see what we have here. Oh, we'll do one of these. This one's called Knit and Wrap. It's also from Book Outlet. And in this one, it's mostly like wraps and shawls and different things like that. And the cowls, that's what they're called. Yeah, some really pretty things in there. I sure have enough to keep me busy for a while. This one's called 100 Colorful Ripple Stitches to Crochet. So this is just probably afghans and edgings and things like that on how to do the ripple effect with different stitches. And this one is really fun. It's called Crochet Bakemono. So they're just these little monster things. And again, like I said, I like the quick little easy things to do. And then, yeah, you end up with something fairly quickly rather than waiting days and days to finish something. But there's a bunch of different things that are inside. So I really liked that one. And then I have this one that I got from Kohl's. The next three are from Indigo chapters, and I got these. They were on sale 3 for $10. So regardless of the price on the top, I paid $10 for all three of these. So this one here is called Cold Hands by John Niven. I've never read anything by him, but it sounded pretty good. It says, you think you're safe, you've got it all, the new life, the rich wife, the beautiful son. You've got so much to lose, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take everything there is to take. Make you watch. You thought you could leave the past behind. Think again. That sounds good. Another one called Torn, and that's by Casey Hill. This is I think this is book number 2 in the series, so I'll have to find the first one before I can read this one. This one says, read the clues, decode the science, reveal the murderer. That's Riley Steele's mantra. Find the answers, solve the crime. But the Quantico-trained forensic investigator is finding her skills aren't enough when a ferociously intelligent killer strikes. A journalist drowned in a septic tank, a priest crucified on a tree, The modus operandi is as perplexing as it is gruesome. What connects the high-profile victims? Their corpses refuse to give up their secrets, and the crime scenes prove a forensic investigator's worst nightmare. Riley soon suspects that she may be dealing with a killer, or killers, who know all about crime scene investigation. And then I have this one, called Hidden by Emma Kavanagh. It says, he's watching. A gunman is stalking the wards of the local hospital. He is unidentified and dangerous and has to be located urgently. Police firearms officer Aidan McCarthy is tasked with tracking him down. Still troubled by the shooting of a schoolboy, Aidan is determined to make amends by finding the gunman before it's too late. She's waiting. The psychologist Imogen, hospital should be a place of healing and safety, both for her and for her young niece, who's recently been admitted. She has heard about the gunman, but he has little to do with her. Or has he? Another creepy one. And then these next three I got at, I believe I got them at the Goodwill. So there's one here, Sandra Brown, The Crush. Some of you have probably read lots of her books. She's really popular. Notorious hitman Ricky Lozada is on trial, and Dr. Rennie Newton is on his jury. She soon delivers a verdict of not guilty and gains a new admirer. But days after Lozada's release, one of Rennie's professional rivals is brutally murdered. Although Lozada's dark shadow looms over the case, Rennie becomes the prime suspect. That'll be good. I really like her books. And this one by Camilla Lackberg, The Ice Child. It's January in the peaceful seaside resort of Jalbaka. A semi-naked girl wanders through the frozen woods. When she finally reaches the road, a car comes out of nowhere. It doesn't manage to stop. Hear no evil. The victim, a girl who went missing 4 months ago, has been subjected to unimaginably brutal treatment, and Detective Patrick Hedstrom suspects that that is just the start. And then I've got this one, 100 Flowers to Knit and Crochet. So these will be for, adding little applique type things onto hats or quilts or whatever, scarves. You can add them onto anything, dolls. Lots of neat little things in there. 75 floral blocks to knit, and then the rest of these are also from the book outlet. So those are what I got for I ended up paying about $55. So this one is 75 floral blocks to knit. So these you can put together in afghans and things like that. There you go. And two more. Easy Toys to Crochet. It's just a tiny little one. And then there's just different types of stuffies and stuff in there. To crochet. Oh yeah. And the last one, ABC Crochet. These are also amigurumis. And the first half of the book is kind of neat. It is, let's get to the first page here. So A is for alligator. So it's kind of like a little kid's book at the beginning. And it goes through the whole entire alphabet, which is kind of neat. And then at the back, there's instructions for making some of the different amigurumis. There isn't a pattern for every single one of them, but there's quite a few. at the back here, and they tell you every step on how to make amigurumis. I've made a few already, so they're not too difficult to do. And that is everything for today. Those are all the books that I got. Again, they were from the book outlet, the majority of them, and then from Chapters, and then from Value Village and Goodwill. So that's everything, and see you later. I hope that you enjoyed this haul, and if you did, please subscribe down below and click the like button, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.